Thank you, Mo. Thank you, Roxanne. Thank you, Lash. Thank you, everyone. My name is Zdravko. It is hard to pronounce. I come from Montenegro, which is a country, very small country of 600,000 people in Southeast Europe. So yes, it is Europe. But there are many countries in Europe still where there are laws that can practically say that can protect you. But unfortunately, judiciary and prosecutors and judges are not the ones who are in favor of those laws. So even though you have on a paper laws that say that you are equal as anyone else, you know that you cannot go to police. You know that you cannot say who you are and who you love, because you will be rejected. You will be rejected by your family, by society, by your friends. And that's what happened to me. I've been attacked on a street while I was walking a dog in the end of 2010, and that was the point where I practically realized that I need to do something. My principles didn't allow me to just be quiet about it, so I knew if I go to police, I will be out, and that means that the word will go fast, and then I'll be out everywhere. So that's where I actually faced my first institutional homophobia in my country, even though there were laws that our government adopted just because of joining to the European Union. So from that point, I immediately got calls that I shouldn't go out on the street, that I'll just disappear, people will start talking, and I decided to not be quiet. I decided if I need to be the first one, the only gay in the village, I will be that one. And a couple of months after, with a couple of friends, we organized the first and established the first LGBTIQ rights organization in Montenegro. That was in 2011. So after that, my picture came in newspapers saying, "Oh my God, there's a gay guy in this country," and immediately friends and all of them who know me calling me saying, "Oh my God, someone put the photo in newspapers and they told you you're gay." And I'm like, "Well, yes, it's me. I am gay." And then of course you have calls where they hang up and they never call you again, and you're not their friends anymore or family member. But there are also calls saying, "Are you crazy? You'll be killed immediately in half an hour." So I got a call from my father as well, who disowned me, and he said, "You never come back home." And of course the rest of the family's traditional way of respecting what the father has to say and decision of the father, that's the whole family needs to respect it. So that's where I faced another discrimination and rejection, not only from the institutions, but now from society and the family. So I advocated for a couple of years. I was the only voice of the community. I was advocating for gay, for lesbian, for bisexual, for transgender, for any different than heterosexual or normative that is practically there. But I needed to learn anything about it, because I just became an activist. I just know that I'm gay. So I needed a process to learn about gay, bisexual, transgender, lesbian, intersex, all differences. So I needed some time, but then I never actually admitted that I don't know. So I was always coming in the face of decision makers saying, "I know what I'm talking about," even though I didn't. But I wanted to show them that they can have a dialogue with me and we can actually make an agreement that actually they can accept us. In 2013, I organized the first Pride in Montenegro. So, in that time, I met so many people around the world. I was an international LGBT activist and recognized around the world, and that's where actually I was recognized from people from Vancouver. and they are here, two of them. I'm calling them today my uncles because they're my new family here. And they're calling me their nephew, sometimes son. But in 2013, I was invited by Vancouver Pride Society to be International Grand Marshal. And that happens just to be a couple of days after we planned Montenegro First Gay Pride. So what happened on Montenegro First Gay Pride was we had hundreds and hundreds of people who arrive to throw bottles, rocks, bricks, anything that can hit us and practically kill us if there were no police to protect us because of the EU practically was watching over Montenegro and they needed to do something. EU, I mean European Union. But then we were evacuated, my obituary was all over the street, I got more than 200 death threats in 15 days. And then I came, after a couple of days of that, I came to Vancouver where I had like 600,000 people, like all Montenegro was cheering me out saying, hey, great, welcome. So I just couldn't believe it. Those emotions were just like too much to confront. And I came back to Montenegro. I didn't get protection. I was a whole month in my own apartment. I couldn't go out. Every time I go out, I've been attacked, humiliated, spit on, name it. So my point of my story, I came back after a month in Vancouver again. I was encouraged by not only my uncles, but other people who helped me so much. And I continued my activism. I just came to a safer place to help those who cannot speak out. Again, my point of all of this story is Montenegro is not in the list of those 76 to 79 countries. But my point is that we should realize as well that that number is higher than on that paper. That number is higher. It doesn't matter if it's on paper or not, but if people are still stopped or humiliated just because who they are, it doesn't matter what law exists, if that law is not implemented, they're still hiding, and that country should be on that list as well. Thank you.